Alright all, so we got another Intune deployment for you. This time we're going to be doing Enscape's latest version. We obviously put out Sketchup 2025 yesterday. Today we are going to be doing the latest version of Enscape 3D that works with 2025 because previous versions did not, or at least not officially. So you can see I've already kind of kicked off my PowerShell script to test it. Intune is running, or Enscape is running. I will say this takes slightly longer, so I started it just before recording. But here's the basic files you need. So you will get the download, just the exe. You're going to make a config file just like in Notepad. This is something that when 4 first came out, we found just worked best. These are kind of the values we default with. So you may want to change it if you use some of these others. We don't use ArchiCAD, Rhino, or Vectorworks. If you did, just change these zeros here to 1. But you'll want to make a config file that looks like this. There's plenty of links in forums, but this is something that you will see is needed. It just helps. It helps like install what's needed. You're going to set kind of your language and kind of your locale and the root of your install folder. So some point in with 4, I think it was 4.1, it changed from like a user install to a system install. So that actually made this a lot easier. One of the issues if you're on an earlier version like 4.0 or even 3, you're going to want to do like removal scripts in your PowerShell script. We had to do that at one point where you just call the uninstall string, and then you'll have to make a script to actually clear out those files. It's kind of a pain, but you can create like a user PowerShell script and basically run that against all machines. And I can show you that in another step, but we called it to basically search in everything, and I will find that script and show you guys before the end of this video. But you do need this config. Just know that's something you need. I'm going to close these. Your PowerShell script is literally the command line call of the install, and you can get this from probably their forums, but you're calling your config file, you're saying it's quiet, so all this is needed, and that's basically it. So we are testing it out here, which I already know this works because I did this on my systems at work. So some of our steps are already done for us here, and we will show you that once the install completes. So you'll notice you'll get a pop-up like this, kind of when it's running. The end users won't see this, but when you're testing it with your PowerShell script, you will. So that'll just kind of go through the motions, and we will see this kind of run through and install. So you can see that it's going through. Just kind of wait on this. So like I said, this can take a little bit. I think on my work machine it took maybe 20 minutes, so that's why I wanted to start it a little bit early. But once we get this, we'll go through the zip process. We'll see that Enscape has installed. So we're going to find the registry keys. And for this, under your uninstall, you will actually have an Enscape main program. So basically you know that this is your display version. This is the latest version. You know this because it's the name of your file as well for your exe. So that that went pretty well. We can see it's installed. I will close this, and then we will go back to our Intune folder. We will call our WinApp input. We will call our PowerShell script. And our output. And say no. So we're going to package this up, and then we're going to start to make our app. Now, I feel like I've cheated here a little bit. Like I said, I made this at work earlier. So I'm going to bring this over. going to bring that over. And so just to show you our Sketchup install that we uploaded last night after making the package, you can see it successfully installed on 101 machines. 2 that failed, I know, are 2 of our conference rooms. Not worried about it. Install pending, just machines that probably need a restart before this finishes and checks. It's the same thing for our conference rooms, but I'm going to show you the Enscape install. So basically, once the package was done, we uploaded it. A lot of the Enscape stuff will show as failed, because if they have a program open with a plugin, it won't run. If they have a restart pending, it won't run. So we always tell our users after we upload this, they need a restart. So we're going to look at our properties, and we'll go in. You'll see that we called our PowerShell script here. Just same as before. Uninstall command comes directly from the registry. So you'll just take this uninstall string and place it. Your requirements, again, 64-bit. Your detection rule is going to be what we just showed in the registry for the uninstall script, just that display version, which you can see here, and that'll target that. Fun thing to note here is if they upgrade, it will reinstall this, because once it sees this doesn't equal this, it'll go through and reinstall this. So keep that in mind if you have a beta team, just to keep them kind of out of it. Then you review and save, and that's kind of it. You got your deployment. So that's all for us.